Good morning, grade 6. It's teacher Salma. Hope you are all well. And today we will take our grammar lesson, which is the future passive. Okay, and what you should know here the difference between the future passive and the future active, actually. Okay, and before we start describing or explaining what is the future passive, we should explain what is the difference between the active sentence and the passive sentence. Okay, so as you know grade 6 that the active sentence اللي هي المبني للمعلوم and the passive sentence اللي هي المبني للمجهول. Okay, and what we also should know that in active sentence we let's say يعني احنا هلا بالاكتف sentence بنركز على concentrate on the subject. In active sentence we concentrate on the subject, بنركز على مين عمل الفعل. But in the passive sentence we concentrate on the object, بنركز على مين انعمل عليه الفعل. Okay, so whenever I want to change a future active sentence to a passive, future passive sentence, we should do 4 steps, okay? And also you should know that in future active sentence, we start the sentence with the subject, then well, then the verb one, which is the base form, then the object, okay? We started with the subject اللي هو الفاعل. دائما بالfuture active sentence اللي هي الجملة اللي هي الفيوتشر المستقبل المبني للمعلوم. Okay, we start the sentence with the subject which is الفاعل, then we put well اللي هي سوف. Okay, grade 6. then الverb اللي هو المين verb اللي أنا بدي استعمله عشان أحطه مع الwell, then we put object اللي هو المفعول به. Whenever I want to change this future active sentence to a future passive sentence, we should do, we said these 4 steps, which are to change the future sentence to a passive. We should, 1, the first step to change the active sentence to a passive sentence is to divide the sentence to subject, verb and object. Subject, verb and object. كيف يعني يا grade 6؟ لما أنا تكون عندي الجملة محطوطة بالباسف بيجي السؤال change the sentence from an active voice to let's say the passive voice. Okay, the first thing that you should do is to divide. لازم تقسم السنتنس لسبجect وverb وobject. As we see here in this sentence, we will take the horse to the stable. So here the subject is we, الفاعل هو we, will take is the verb, okay, and the object is the horse. Okay, let's do it by the pen. Okay, this one. So here we have we, which is the subject. Will take, which is the object, the verb, and the horse is the object. Okay. Type. The second step to change from an active to a passive voice is we put the object. Okay, we put the object that we let's say divide when we divide the sentence from to subject and verb and object, we take the object and put it at the beginning of the sentence. So here, as you can see, here we put the object as the first word. Okay, the first word is the object, then we put well plus be. So here أنا رح أنزل هون يا grade 6 رح أنزل الويل مثل ما هي. أوكي، بس أنا هون في عندي البي لازم أحطها إجباري. أوكي grade 6 البي أنا لازم بعد الويل لما بدي أحول from active to passive أحط بعد الويل بي اللي هي الverb to be إجباري يكون عندي، لازم أحط الفورم بي. Okay, then I change the main verb, which is take in the active sentence, to the verb 3 in the passive voice, which is taken. Okay, so take from verb 1 to the verb 3. Take, taken. Okay, to the stable by them. Then I complete the sentence as it is. Okay, and it's optional to put by. Okay, finally we put by, then the subject. Okay, the subject, which is we. Okay, and it's not necessary. It's an optional. Thing. Okay. So here we said we should divide the sentence to subject, verb, and object in the active sentence. Okay? When I want to make it a passive sentence, I put the object at first. Okay, we, this is the subject. Will take, this is the verb. Okay, so I put the object as the first word at the beginning. Then I put the verb اللي هي will take. Okay, راح انزل اول شيء عندي الويل، بعدين then بحط البي اللي هي اجباري. Okay, the verb be, it's an ايش obligation thing. Okay, راح انزل بي اجباري. Then I change the verb take to the verb 3. Okay, form from verb 1 to the verb 3. Okay, then I complete the sentence as it is. Then at the last I put by. Okay, then the subject here, the subject, I changed the subject from we to them. Okay, yes. Let's move to the, yes, let's move to the negative form. The negative form of the, let's say, future will. Okay, yes. So the negative form, here at first, we, as we said, we put object. Okay, then we put well, as we said in the affirmative sentence. And you should know that in the negative form we should add not. مثل ما بتعرفوا grade 6 إنه negative form هي جملة النفي، فأنا هون بدي أخلي الجملة نفي مثل ما هي بالactive، بدي أخليها برضه بالباسف نفي. أوكي، رح أخليها negative form. So حكينا بننزل الأوبجكت، بننزل الويل، بس الإشي الوحيد اللي راح أغيره the thing is to put not. Okay, to put not for well, and it will become will not. Then I put be, which I said it in the affirmative sentence. Then I put the verb 3, then by, and the subject, which is optional. Let's look at the example. Here we have the active voice and here we have the passive voice. So in the active voice, the birds will not eat those cookies. We said whenever I want to change from an active to passive is to divide this sentence, the active voice, to subject, verb, and object. And this sentence, the bird is a subject. Okay, will not eat is a verb, and those cookies is the object. Okay, and whenever I want to make it a passive sentence, we said that we should start with the object. So we put first those cookies. Okay, those cookies will become at the beginning of the sentence. Then I put the verb will not be eaten. So here we put well. Okay, as it is. We put not also as it is. Then I put be. Okay, then I change eat to eaten from verb 1 to verb 3. Then it's an optional. I put by and the subject. Okay, by the bird. So it will become those cookies will not be eaten by the bird. Okay, grade 6. So this is everything for today. Tomorrow, inshallah, we will complete the question form. okay, the question form of the future passive, and we will do our exercise in, let's say, yes, 54 in our workbook, 54. And also I sent a homework on WhatsApp. Yes, thank you for your listening. Have a nice day.